Hello all uniquely creative people and welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry Thorne. Today I will be reviewing Fullmetal Alchemist 3 volumes in 1. Now I am going to count this as 3 different books because it is 3 in 1. So let's just get started. I'm going to get started on the blurb. Oh, before I do, for anyone that does not know what manga is a book with only 4 chapters, but in black and white pictures format, and you read actually from the back to the front. That's the best way I can explain it. If someone else could explain this better, please do so in the comments, because I'm not very good at explaining stuff sometimes. So anyways, the blurb says alchemy, the mystical power to alter the natural world. Somewhere between magic, art, and science, when two brothers, Edward and Alphon Elric, dabbled in these powers to grant their dearest wish. One of them lost an arm and a leg, and the other became nothing but a soul locked into a body of living iron. Now they are agents of the government, slaves of the military, alchemical complex, using their unique powers to obey their orders, even to kill. But their powers aren't unique. The world crawls with evil alchemists, and in pursuit of the ultimate alchemical treasure, the Philosopher's Stone, their enemies are even more ruthless than they are. Sorry about the traffic noise. So that is basically what these 3 volumes are about. I can't remember exactly how many volumes there are, but I think there's like 32. I can't remember on top of my head. So there's actually only 4 chapters per volume. So in the first volume, we meet Edward and Alphon, and they travel the country. Which honestly, I don't remember what their country is. Anyways, they travel their country only to try to find the Philosopher's Stone. During their travels, they do help some people out, like the miners, people that mine, and a young lady who was going for like a little bit of a grieving process, and she went for a little bit of brainwashing at the same time, so the brothers helped her out to get her to realize, hey, what's going on is not what you think, kind of thing. Anyways, near the end of the book of volume 1, the Elric brothers are on a train on their way east, not knowing that they're going to the Flame Alchemist. Colonel Roy Mustang, I believe is his name. Yeah, Roy Mustang is the Flame Alchemist. Not knowing they're going on to his territory, so they end up stopping some bad guys for the Flame Alchemist. As for character development, there really isn't a whole lot of character development in the first 4 chapters. It's just mainly introducing the characters, what their abilities are, and explaining the world a little bit. In volume 2, we see them on the eastern side of their country, which I don't think G.H.D says where they are. Anyways, they are on the eastern side of their country, which the Flame Alchemist is in control. So they're doing research on the Philosopher's Stone. So the Colonel is actually helping them out to do this kind of research. And so he helps them out by sending them to another alchemist, which his name is the Sullen Alchemist. So he's known to make chimeras that can talk. During their time of studying, they put 2 and 2 together and realized something dark and sinister was happening there and put a stop to it. Even though they didn't have the knowledge how to reverse the damage done to the one character, but they were going to try their absolute best to reverse it once they knew the knowledge. Anyways, during that time, a terrorist person named Scar comes in, and he's trying to kill every single character in the military that's in his eyes, has gone away from the path of God, or in his definition of his God. I'm not too sure yet which one it is, but I'm guessing he means his, because from my understanding, they only follow one, and I just need to find his name again. And I don't think it's actually introduced in this volume. So they are called Isabellan. And I'm trying to remember what cultural they follow. And I don't think. Oh, here it is. The Isabellans are a people from the east who believe in one God. Ishvara. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. Anyway, something happened there to cause a war, and it ended up leaving near the end of the extinction of the I have to look up the name. Isabellan, I think is how you pronounce it. Like I said, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. So we get to meet Scar, the person trying to annihilate, or in a sense, get a little bit of a revenge trip from my understanding. Trying to remember, I believe in the anime, I believe there was a backstory on Scar. I could be wrong on that. I can't remember exactly. Anyways, in that case, Alphon and Edward get badly damaged and they have to head back home. So during their time heading back home, they have a escort named I'm really sorry guys, I had to look up names. Alex Lois Armstrong, also known as the strong alchemist, I believe they call him. Anyways, he's very intimidating, so he tends to get a lot of answers when no one's willing to give out answers. He's pretty intimidating. Anyways, they get injured, they have to head home, and they have Armstrong with them. And during their time, they find a doctor who can essentially give them a little bit of a helping hand, but it takes time for them to get the doctor to trust them. In the end, the doctor does help them with some information, and then they continue their way home, and that's basically where Volume 2 ends. And in Volume 3, we get to meet the mechanic who takes care of the Edward Alex mechanic arm and leg. Her name is Winry Rockbell. She's basically the mechanic that takes care of them, other than the grandmother. So they head back home, do a little bit R&R just to rest and get back into action while they wait for the repairs to happen. And during that time, Armstrong finds out a little bit more about the Edric brothers and cares about them deeply and tries his best to keep them safe and protected. Even offers to help with sparring. And then they head to the central base, basically, of their country where they get to find their information. However, during that time, the building they're looking for is unfortunately up in flames, so they have to find an alternative route. And they do, and then they decipher what they're looking for, only to come to a horrifying realization how the Philosopher's Stone is made. I'm trying not to give out spoilers, but it's kind of hard when there's 3 volumes in one. During this time, as they're deciphering, Scar is still on the loose. So they do manage to decipher. Scar has not been found, and a bigger enemy is being unfolded. The Elric brothers are continuing taking this because they know something is up. They know something is odd. They want their original bodies back, so they're willing to go against military orders just to get some answers. They realize some clues might be in an abandoned lab, so they start heading there. And once they're there, they find out some secrets, in a way. But the price for it is pretty high. That's where it basically ends off. So character development in volume 1, 2, and 3, there really isn't too much character development in the first 3 volumes, I find. Other than we see how much the brothers care about each other, their bond, how it works, how the alchemy works, and that they're coming to a realization the military is not really all what it seems. Now they're trying to figure a way how to stop the military or figure out who's involved in it, if it's just the lab or if it's just the military or if it's a combo of both. They're trying to figure out who they can trust and who's the enemy, who's their allies, all at the same time trying to get their original bodies back. That is basically volume 1 to 3. I am going to continue reading on to see how the whole series ends, and hopefully see more character development. Plot story-wise, it's actually pretty interesting seeing how the elements and the extravagant exchange, or you have to give something up of equal value, is working in this book, and seeing that this one item does not work that way. It's very interesting. If I can, I will leave the links down below whenever I have time to do that. And if you guys have any recommendations on what books you'd like me to read, or what your thoughts are on the Fullmetal Alchemist, whether it's the anime or the book, let me know in the comments. I am also planning on watching the anime, both the Fullmetal Alchemist anime and the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood anime, plus the movies that come with it, and the Netflix movies of the Fullmetal Alchemist. So I'm gonna watch all of those eventually. I'm not too sure when. Anyways, off topic. And that is it. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, all links are down below to follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Discord, and on my other channel, Spooky Dark. All the links are down below if you are interested. And click the like button and the subscription button. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember, stay true to yourself and stay unique. Bye!